Doggie Diamonds did this.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Listen, now we start the show. If you need promo, hit me up at Doggie Diamonds on Instagram. I can promote your content all over my network, which is my X, aka Twitter, my Facebook page, my YouTube community, my Instagram stories, and my Threads account. Also, I'm going to add a new account soon. I'll know by Friday. Hit me up at Doggie Diamonds on Instagram. Also, listen, man, if you want an interview, 35-minute interview, hit me up at Doggie Diamonds. Listen, let's get it done. Let's make it happen. You need that promo, whatever you need. I got that, you know?
Doggie Diamonds did this.
Okay. And also, yeah, man, make sure you sign up for the Facebook. The link is in the description. A lot of things is on Facebook. Even if you go to my Instagram and you look at my bio, you'll see a private group that you can join. It's free to join. Anybody can join my private group, and you get a lot of the content before everybody. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm in album mode. I'm in promo mode. Let's start this. I don't even know what beat is about to play. Hopefully I didn't mess nothing up. Yeah, I messed it up. I did mess it up. Hold on. I messed that up. I messed that up. Let's start this over.
Doggie Diamonds did this.
Here we go. Okay. Here we go.
Doggie Diamonds did this.
Premium Black News, I appreciate that. I don't know if this is going to be on the album. I just did so much music that when I downloaded it from the MPC, it's just out of control.
Doggie Diamonds did this.
I just got so much music everywhere. I just got to categorize it. Let's go.
Doggie Diamonds did this.
I appreciate y'all too. Let's go.
Doggie Diamonds did this.
It's that championship shit right here. When we pop the bottles, the Knicks just won. This is the type of music they should have been doing to that Knicks championship. Yes.
Doggie Diamonds did this.
We're gonna listen to some audio tonight. Yes, go, gadget, go.
Doggie Diamonds did this.
I just want to work, man. That's all I'm doing. Thank you. I be trying to have mad different intros. I gotta stick to one though. But don't forget,
Doggie Diamonds did this.
shout out to everybody that's in the chat room that hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody who sent the donation. The Cash App is available as well. I'm in album mode. I'm scraping up all this bread. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget.
Doggie Diamonds did this.
And I got them beats for sale too. Don't be afraid to hit me up on. Don't be afraid to hit me up on Instagram too. Say, yo, I need a joint from you. You know what I'm saying? I got them, but you know, we got that. New York veteran in the building. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to everybody in the building. Jay-Z's been having a rough week. Academics, Dame Dash, unwriting letters, Funkmaster Flex. Yo, it is all Oshino. Am I missing anybody? Probably somebody, somebody, Atrocity City, I appreciate it. There's probably somebody else that got talking about Jay-Z. So it's just been a lot going on. It all stems from the freestyle. I started, maybe Jay-Z want this though. Cause like imagine you could just do a freestyle and then everybody, I'm gonna be real. I'm a little taken back. I know and I'm a little taken back by the letter. That I'm a little taken back by the letter. DeHaven is my bro. See, that's what I be saying. Y'all keep saying I be biased for Jay-Z. Nah, DeHaven is that's my bro right there. Hold on, let me see if I can get DeHaven on the phone. This how real it is. Let me see if I could get DeHaven on the phone. Because you can't be for DeHaven and for Jay-Z at the same time. You know what I'm saying? It don't work like that. So when y'all be like, you know, you be see, be cap. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Let me see if I can get him on the phone. Get him on the phone. If he answer. He be knowing I'm live sometimes. They be like, oh nah, you ain't trapping me. But I'm calling him though. And y'all think, yo, I'm live on YouTube, man. I told you I was gonna trap you. You know, they be accusing me of being pro Jay-Z sometimes.
Uh-oh.
And I be like, DeHaven is my bro. I speak to DeHaven a lot. So you can't be pro somebody and pro somebody else. But I'll say DeHaven is my bro. I can't say Jay-Z is my brother, but I can say you are. Know what I'm saying?
Okay. Right.
So we know that for a fact. So, did you see what Flex put out?
No.
Okay, I'm about to run down the audio today. So you supposed to be tuned in. What you doing, man? You supposed to be watching me.
Yo, man, I just woke up. So you gonna play it right now?
I'm live right now. You live, bro.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you live. You live. They can hear you. Hide the girls, hide everything. Yes. Oh, Charlie Baltimore. Yeah. Unroller. What you thought about unwriting a letter to Jay-Z? Did you see that?
Didn't see none of that, man.
All right, you got to catch up. bro.
I gotta catch up.
Yeah, I'm live. Just tune into the live.
Okay.
All right, later on. Yep. See? Shout out to DeHaven. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to DeHaven. That's my guy right there. So niggas gonna be knowing what's going on. All right. So I listened to a little bit of this, so I can't really sit here and say to y'all that I know everything that he's gonna say. We're gonna listen together and we're gonna dissect it together. Again, the unletter. All right, DeHaven's in the chat. DeHaven's in the chat. Make sure you see him right there. Make sure y'all follow his YouTube too. So we gonna listen to Flex. Let's go.
For Charlamagne, man, you know, that boy put his time in this city. Grinded very hard. He's also put on a lot of people. Changed the morning show landscape because we're always just talking about people when we want to tear them down and we want to rip them down. We got to really sometimes just give it the way it is. You know,
the truth.
Yes.
Okay.
That, you know, what he has built for himself and for other people is amazing. Shout out to Wendy Williams. You know, he came out of that camp. He figured it out. He got fired. He went out of town. He came back. You know, sometimes we got to give our people our accolades. And once again, let's be clear, it's later on in his career that we're looking at this right now.
So I just want to say why you ain't do that, Flex.
So I'm talking about...
Because remember, Charlamagne is from South Carolina. He shouldn't have to come to New York City from Philly and then come to New York and build an infrastructure for us New Yorkers. That should be always homegrown. But continue.
Some people who have put in a lot of good work and positive work and you know, but now we got to say he, you know, see the God was in there when Jay was saying we're past kneeling.
Oh, we on this? Okay.
You know, Jay-Z knew why the NFL was reaching out to him. All of us, I got shunned. I was called every name in the book for talking about Jay-Z with that particular situation.
Yep.
My bosses at the time and different people, hey, Jay called over and said, just give him a chance. I think he said 6 months.
So basically, we're talking about the NFL thing. No, this is new. This just happened today. This is, bro, you saying it's years old? Yeah, it is, but they're still talking about it.
I always knew in 6 months that that's not going to resonate the same way if it's a mistake. And whatever it was, Jay-Z, like I said, 9 out of the 10 things I love about you, bro. The Colin Kaepernick thing was a real slice below the belt, and that wasn't for your people. And you try to make people believe it was for your people, and that's why you're getting the target flack, Jay.
See, the target flack. See, so what it is, fam, we're still talking about shit that happened a long time ago. No, Flex did this years ago, yeah, but he's talking about the target flack. So you know that it's current. You get it? That's why you're getting the target flack. On this channel with the Colin Kaepernick thing, I kind of put out there that I felt like Colin Kaepernick was being performative because he still was trying to get back in the NFL. You could look it up for yourself. So he did all that, but he never was off the NFL. He was trying to get back in as far as a player. But go ahead.
That's why you're getting the target flack, because
the target.
You and your team have always tried to camouflage that you're helping with that situation, because you have helped. Listen, Meek, prison reform, countless people he's put on, countless artists they have put through that Roc Nation system to sell records, show them the system. Once again, 9 out of 10 things I like about him.
Ain't that a good ratio?
But, and I'll be honest, if you want to chop Colin Kaepernick off at the knees, just say it, man. That's why this thing is real questionable it's not questionable anymore, Jay. It's not questionable anymore, to be honest. It's like you cut his knees off because some way or how the NFL spoke to you or you made your way to them and you knew whatever bag that you were taking was going to neutralize Colin.
Yeah, but Colin Kaepernick wanted to be back in the NFL. We just reacted to that.
You knew that. You're smarter than that. But it's okay if you want to take it. Take it, my brother. Take it, but wear it, man. That's all, because that's why this all gets weird. If you're saying something about him, he gets upset. His team gets upset because we see through the jokes. And listen, it's a good jokes, bro. I ain't knocking your jokes. I'm just saying it came at the expense of Colin Kaepernick, and we saw you. Facts. Not you and your team made personal calls to air personalities to make sure how they spun it. So he was with Colin in the beginning, but when you smelt the bag, and I hate to say this, my brother, but this is how it works. You was with Colin, wearing the jersey with him, phone calling him and everything. Y'all was communicating. And you either got a call, a whiff, that the NFL wants to talk to you. Somewhere in there, you made a decision. Jukes. But it's okay. Brooklyn. I understand it.
Okay.
You're a hustler. I understand you, bro. But keep it a buck, man. Most Brooklyn and hustlers, they just say what it is, man. I'm going to get that money. That's what the part you're not saying, Jay-Z.
What is this shit, all this shit about? So we just not supposed to get no money. See, boy.
I'm going to get that money. Once again, I like 9 out of the 10 things that Jay-Z does. This one is it's just a subject matter that's been coming up, and we talking about it. Now, we're not going to fast forward. We're going to keep moving. Then we get Leonard in there. Leonard, what's his name?
McKeevy?
No, it's cool. Don't diss him. See the guard?
Yeah.
He's at this press conference. And to be honest, once again, your accomplishments are great, my brother. But see the guard, you made your name off the street, and everybody that believes in you on that World Star World, online, the grind, everybody from the street. That's
Let me get a drop.
Where you made your name. So then when you get up into some press conference in the NFL and you start stuttering, looking stupid, that ain't an act. Because now that we learn after academics has exposed you,
So now we listening to academics. Okay.
That this is a prior partnership that y'all did. And the problem is with the both of y'all is you're duping the public. That's the part in here. So you thought.
Okay, so I just got to interject. They're duping the public. What about what about rappers and entertainers is not duping the public? I mean, I get what he's saying. You know, don't say you're for one thing, but you really doing it for this. But which one of them niggas don't do that shit though? Like,
you know, you thought it was okay for Jay to say we're past kneeling and everything else. You sat there, you didn't say nothing. You could tell people behind the scenes what.
So this is how I interpreted the past kneeling thing. What do you do now? So niggas was just gonna kneel, and then once the Democrats kneel with kente cloths on, it's over now. Remember when they kneeled with the kente cloths on? It's kneeling is over now.
What you said got edited out. We don't believe you. It's cool. And to be honest, his name's Charlamagne, I'm gonna tell you why you did that. And I'm gonna turn the music down. I'm gonna tell you why a lot of people don't understand why you did that. I'm gonna tell you why. You stood outside of New York, in North Carolina, your whole life. I think you did a little time in Philly.
South Carolina.
And you look down at this city, and you're amazed by it. You want to come here. And you wanted to skip the line. And you thought, let me get next to Jay-Z. I mean, you rode his corn knob every chance you got, bro.
I mean, yo, we can't even like people no more without somebody saying you on a dick. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we can't even like people no more. Like and dislike is gone. And
every chance you got, you rode his pepper and you got his mayonnaise all over your face. Every chance you got. You know why? Because you was looking for validation from a New York cat.
huh?
You wanted validation. And what you did not realize, Charlamagne, is that boy Jay-Z right there, you ain't smarter than him. He's hustler from Brooklyn. You ain't never gonna outsmart him.
Ever.
And I know, Charlamagne, you was at your dinner table. Jay-Z really likes me. He likes my opinion. You was wearing that dirty Roc Nation hat I don't know how many days in a row. I thought it was a uniform. I'm just keeping it a buck with you. I'm not taking away from your accomplishments and what you do for people. But I'm saying you were a groupie.
Okay. It ain't finished yet, though. We got a few more seconds. But I just want to say, though, shout out to all parties involved, right? Because everybody is grinding, right? Everybody grinds for money, right? So when you grind and you get money, now we get questioned. Like I said last night on my Facebook, when you do things and you good at it, they accuse you of cheating. You had to cheat because there's no way. Nothing that I could prove, but when you've been on radio for like 30 years and you've been accused, not directly, but you've been accused of, you know, payola. I can't say that he did allegedly. Backstabbing DJ Enough. I mean, when we go through the different people's timeline, everybody got some shit on them if you a public figure, because you're always going to do something and somebody going to say, well, why you do that? But go ahead.
With that Jay-Z, and you know something? We're going to keep it a buck today. You know, us from New York, see, you thought us falling back on Jay, you could just jump in and put his knob all over your nose right? And put his eggnog all in your mouth.
That's it right there. That's all I got. Maybe it's more. So basically the deal is the beef with Jay-Z today is he did something to Colin Kaepernick. But Colin Kaepernick, you know, whatever his fight was, I don't really know his fight. I mean, he pulled a Mahmoud Abdul Rauf, and I guess was kneeling when they were doing the flag thing. I'm gonna get you in a minute. Who said you're missing the point? I'll address you in a minute. And then I guess he got cashed out for the NFL. And I don't think Colin Kaepernick had a now what with the NFL. Maybe he did, I don't know. So for you who said you're missing the point, Jay has a track record, a 20-year one from, what the fuck is that? Aqueduct to Target, selling social capital for his gain more times than not at our expense. Okay. So I'm going to give you the floor to say what has been an Aqueduct. What Jay-Z had to do with Aqueduct? You talking about the shit that Nas got now, or you meant the Barclays Center? Because if you meant the Barclays Center and you said Aqueduct, I'm going to just disregard everything that you said because you're just talking and you are incorrect. So from what I know, Nas did Aqueduct casinos. Jay-Z had something to do with the Barclays Center. So if you said Aqueduct and you really mean Nas and you confusing it, I'm just not even going to say no more to you because you're just talking. And you're going to have to clear that up for me in the chat. Because if you said, well, I don't know why you said Aqueduct. I don't know what Jay-Z ever had to do with Aqueduct. I don't know what he had to do with Aqueduct. So the way you was typing, I would want you to clear that up in the chat now. Because you said Aqueduct. And if I don't remember Jay-Z and Aqueduct. I don't. Maybe you could put me on to something. Put me on. Why you said Aqueduct? It will help you know about the subject, but you express your opinion. I'm asking you, what does Jay-Z have to do with Aqueduct? It ain't got, this is not an opinion because I know a lot about it, but you said Aqueduct. So let me know about Aqueduct. I thought it was the Barclays. I didn't know Jay-Z had something to do with Aqueduct. So if he has something to do with Aqueduct, let it be known. We all want to know. If you know something that we don't know, here we go. I'll give you a phone number for you to call in. I don't have to look shit up. You're typing, and now you don't want to type. Now I gotta Google Jay-Z. I gotta Google Jay-Z Aqueduct, but you keep typing. Tell us in the chat. Aqueduct and the Barclays, he has something to do with Aqueduct? Okay, let us know what it was. I didn't know nothing about Aqueduct. I really didn't. I thought that was Nas' thing. I thought he wanted a casino in Times Square. That's what I thought. I didn't know nothing about Aqueduct. You putting us on to something. But you keep typing. If you could keep typing, then you could tell us. I didn't bring up Aqueduct. You did. So I'm asking you to tell us about Aqueduct. In 2010, Jay-Z and Floyd Flake were denied for Aqueduct. Okay. Nas got granted Aqueduct. I guess it's okay that Nas got it. I guess it's okay that Nas got it. Nas got Aqueduct casinos. It's okay. Because that ain't at nobody's expense, though. Okay, so Nas right now is saying that he owns Aqueduct, right? There's no pushback. Nas got Aqueduct. And shout out to Nas for getting his bread. Nas once turned down Hennessy, then changed his mind and got his money. I'm okay with that. Man, shut the fuck up. What you mean you trying to tell? I was typing, but you keep talking. I'm supposed to fucking talk. I'm supposed to sit here quiet? This is about talking. So I want you to explain, why is it okay that one man can do something that another man gets flack for doing? So if Aqueduct was at our expense, is it still at our expense that Nas is a leader of Aqueduct? Because I'm happy. I mean, we're all used. None of these rappers own the yak. None of these rappers own the liquor. They all figureheads. Everybody. Even the record labels that they be saying they own, they don't even own that. They be having logo deals and getting their labels snatched from them. I'm just saying, if we in the business of getting money, and we all need money, right? Who is to say, yo, you can't get this money for this, and you could get this money for this, or you getting this money here makes you evil? I just want to know, because I'm really starting to get confused, because we need money to survive. And I think when it comes to us, we the only people, nobody say, well, Elon Musk is a trillionaire. He don't need all that money. But when it comes to us, we have too much money, and we don't need all that money. And we're doing things that we shouldn't be doing for money at the people's expense. Again, I be wanting to know, how did it affect you by Nas getting Resorts World? If Nas got Resorts World and Jay-Z lost it, how did that affect you? And see, the funniest thing, I live by the Barclays. And people's like, yo, they're displacing people. That shit was bullshit. The fucking projects are still there. They was displacing the white folks, believe it or not. I mean, again, when you get information, right, sometimes you got to look at who you getting the information from. You know what I'm saying? The Barclays is right by the crib. If anything, it helped the economy. And this is another thing, right? Even when we dealing with gentrification, right? I once at a particular time, shout out to everybody coming in the chat room. I once at a particular time was very, very anti-gentrification. I was, but I didn't know any better. Because if these people coming in and building the neighborhood up is going to change the neighborhood for the better, for quality of life, why not? Because it's niggas dumping the blunt guts on the floor, that shooting motherfuckers, that's selling crack on the corner, that's standing on the corner 500 fucking deep and all that shit. That's dudes doing that. That's dudes fucking up their community. So if people see the value in something that you don't see the value in and could polish it up and make it better, hey, shit, I like to see flower pots and shit and bike lanes and shit like that. That's okay with me. That means I live in a good neighborhood. I didn't like coming outside and I gotta have a ratty on me or yo, dude. I didn't like that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't like that. So, yo, niggas Yeah, they gentrifying it. They chasing us out of here. Yo, y'all don't want fucking shit up. I know we got to see empty beer bottles and liquor bottles and shit, and Casamigos, and we need that. We need that hood. Yo, do you realize, right? When you think about let's think about us black people as a whole. When you look at the 50s and the 60s, some of the 70s, I think maybe it changed. A lot of black men used to wear suits every day. A lot of women used to wear dresses every day. It was very, black people walked around with esteem at one point. Now look at this shit. Women walk around in wrestling suits. Niggas got bell bottoms on and shit. You say when the rent is $10K a month, you gonna like that? You could always move, or you could always own something. That's what it's about, owning shit. But you pay $10,000 for quality of life. Displaced homeowners, you don't know what you're talking about. Yo, let me tell y'all something. Forbes DVD, we had to deal with Russell Simmons. He had a network called Global Grind. We was getting money from Global Grind because they was placing ads on Forbes DVD. I got the deal, right? He sold Global Grind. One day the ads wasn't working. He sold Global Grind. But guess what though? He didn't owe me an explanation of why he sold Global Grind, because it was his goddamn company. See, that's how I know none of y'all have never did business or had business. Because business, you buy companies and you sell them. We the only ones who get tattoos of the company on our arm. You think the motherfucker who owned Nintendo got a Nintendo tattoo on his arm or his face? It's about our mentality. The way we view things and our mentality is so twisted. That's why we are behind. That's why we're behind in a lot, because we have this old way of thinking in a new world. We still want rotary phones back. We don't even know how to navigate in what's present, because we're taught that everything is spooky, scary. This is happening or that's gonna happen. Don't drink the milk, it's spoiled. The funniest thing with us is yeah, I'm about to say, respectfully, you could suck a dick. Cause you on here crying about fucking Jay-Z. I don't give a shit. Nothing he do don't affect me. And I live in the neighborhood. You probably in Rancho Cucamonga. You might be in motherfucking Nigeria right now. Because, you know what? Let's keep it fucking real. The minute I see y'all take on them names, them dudes with them little hats on, publicly the way y'all do, then I'ma know y'all gangster. Then I'ma know y'all about that action. I be talking about dudes who don't really have no fucking, but got nigga power. Niggas got nigga power. Nigga can say, throw your hands in the air, waving like you just don't care, and we think that nigga powerful. These niggas don't change no laws. They don't change no bills, no statutes, nothing. You talking about fucking entertainment. Let's just really think. We're talking about entertainment. A motherfucker could make a record. While there's laws being passed, while shit in your district is changing, but you worried about bullshit. He fucking put the thing on the train. I happen to like graffiti on the train. I'm gonna be real. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be real. But listen, this is shit that's killing me. We have to start dealing with shit on a level because they give us the entertainment. They control that shit too. They control everything. And then you have something called propaganda. Now, I'm going to say something that might be wild too. Talking about Jay-Z don't hurt him. It don't hurt him. Because for the most part, he doesn't say shit. How could you talk about somebody that don't talk? Nigga did one freestyle and it just sent everything in a frenzy. But before that, he did like a GQ thing and then this. Nigga might have spoke like 3-4 times in the last fucking 15 years. And all the content comes out about that. And then we acting like this nigga really got some power. You know how crazy that is? Now, is the power in the person or is the power in the people that suck up to the person? Because if that's the case, the whole culture's in trouble because this culture is based on dick riding. All dudes do is dick ride. That's just, this whole shit is this is a dick riding culture. If in New York City, you see people who used to be a part of Dipset, G-Unit, D-Block, and Wu-Tang that still act like they own. And act like one of the leaders of that shit gonna come get them. And they fronting, acting like this whole shit is about dick riding. This whole shit is about, I call him right now. I call him, that's my man. And niggas don't do shit for nobody. Jay-Z ain't no different than nobody else. Niggas be rich, moving on, living in Calabasas and all types of shit. And these niggas be in the hood, popped. Talking about, I got the tat. Yo, I gave him that name. What I told you about that if it wasn't for me shit. I'm just saying, Jay-Z don't make or break me. Drake don't make or break me. Nothing what these other people do affects my bottom line. So he's getting money at our expense. Fucking Elon Musk about to be a trillionaire. Elon Musk is about to be a fucking trillionaire. That shit don't bother you. It's an inside joke. A fucking trillionaire. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all this before. I gave y'all that analogy. People like names, they like labels, and they like proximity. I go on a regular black tea. This is a black tea. This is a Gildan tea. I'm like Gargamel. I have packs and packs of black teas. There's no label on this shirt. There's no label. It's a black tea. The minute I put a label on it, you don't look at it as a black tea no more. You look at the label. But it's the same black tea. See, we fall victim for labels, names, and proximity to shit. Because we always using somebody else to brag about what we think validates us. Nothing can validate you but you. This is a black tee. There is no label on it. But if somebody had one of them little stupid ass horses on it, or Celine across the front, that gives the value to the same black tee because of the label. That's why nobody want to be independent. Niggas want to be on labels. The label mean everything. This ain't no frills. Look at the label. This is official. Read the label. Everything is about the label. How you get labeled, how you get called, how people look at you. We want to be gangsters. We want to be street dudes. Niggas is 50 plus, but we still want to be labeled. We still want to be labeled because I'm a street nigga. What kind of label is that? I'm a street nigga. We still deal with labels. You got dudes sitting there saying, the labels ain't signing no, the labels. What labels? What labels? There is no labels. Who's on Def Jam? Roc-A-Fella don't exist. There's no, listen. And then I'm glad you said that. Corporate America just keeps growing because they do business with each other. Sprint will devour Nextel. With us, when we go out of business or we merge into another business, they took Roc-A-Fella from me. They merged and they took Roc-A-Fella from me. That's why we so behind. We don't understand business. We do not understand business. We still getting married to business. Businesses are made to be built up and sold for more business. Shit, if you had a burger business and you've been flipping burgers for 60 years, you not gonna get tired? We the only people, man, they changed the flavor of these burgers. I liked it better when Mr. Dave was, Mr. Dave is 80. How come we afraid to grow? We the only people that is afraid to grow. We the only people that's afraid of change and growth. And we always say, I remember when, listen, you could bring up all of our ancestors, whether it's Dr. John Henry Clark, Dr. Ben, Malcolm, all of them were talking about today. Why the fuck do y'all keep talking about then? They didn't deal with some of the things that we have to deal with today and vice versa. So y'all keep talking about a time that you don't remember. 1776, we were slaves. I wasn't no fucking slave. I never got whipped. You understand what I'm saying? But we have such a, shout out to you, thank you. You know what I'm saying? We have such a bad relationship with the concept of wealth. We got such a bad relationship with the concept of getting money that we think money and wealth is materialism. And we buy shit that depreciate. So when they look and you see Jay-Z sitting there and they say he got on a $3 million watch because he know he could go get 2.5 for it. We get a watch and bust it down because we think the diamonds, no pun intended, we think the diamonds make the value. So now you fuck that pack up. Those ain't Rolex diamonds. What the fuck you done to that? Some of the most powerful conversations that I have is with DeHaven. And we always leave the phone with each other like, damn. Because the conversations be heavy. Because this is a man who shaped and molded this guy and seen what this guy became. Right? But we wouldn't think, shit, 40 years ago, a nigga would have his mind state. So now we start saying, Well, what the fuck was this nigga exposed to? What was he around to make a nigga change like that? Because when somebody got $2.5 billion or $2 billion, that's some serious money. But one thing that we always do, we start saying what niggas should do with their money. I don't want niggas to tell me what to do with my motherfucking money, and I ain't up. It ain't like I get a billion super chats. People like academics in them will say they a millionaire. Niggas will still give them motherfucking money. Niggas will give them cash apps. They do. What's the lady name? One of the Kardashian chicks, but the sister, Kylie Jenner. They did a fundraiser to raise 100,000 so she could be a millionaire. You know what I'm saying? I want everybody to win. I want everybody to be prosperous. But we have to get out of the mentality of because you got money, you're evil, or because you did this. No, some people got good business planners. They got good lawyers. Kylie. Yeah, they got good lawyers. I want everybody to be. I want everybody in this chat. I bullshit you not. That's why I offer promo for the low. I get clowned for that. People think my shit has no value because I don't charge a lot for it. It's not about that. The value is in the art and the people. We gonna get ours. You got candles? Yo, let me put it in front of my network, $400. You got people that's not from our country, that's not from our culture or our country, that's charging people $400 to put it in their stories for an hour and then they taking it down. This is facts. You know what I'm saying? I want everybody to prosper. That's why I don't charge a lot of bread. Like, yo, fuck it. If I got a network, we built this shit. Y'all help me build it. We all, that's community work. Okay, I got the fucking outlet. You give me this so I can keep it going. I'll put you in front of these people because it's not about the money. It's about the art. That's what it's all about. But we can't always look at somebody who's doing it and always finding a way to down them for doing it. We got to sit back and be like, yo, hold up. Fuck he do. All right. That nigga might have loaned his face. I ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't doing that. I'm not doing this. And then we pick and choose because like I always say to y'all, look what niggas do for free, right? Now, South Carolina, Monk's Corner, I got family in Charleston, right? I hated going to SC when I was little. Shit was just impoverished and fucked up. So when people come from that and they get an opportunity to do more, who the fuck is anybody to tell somebody what they shouldn't do to better themselves for their life and their family? Just being real with y'all. But we quick to say, oh, that nigga had on a leotard. But then we'll have somebody like Drewski who act like a jackass all the time, but we entertained by niggas who act stupid because that goes back to the plantation. So that don't bother you. You understand what I'm saying? That don't bother you. Because as long as you could be entertained until y'all get rid of that boy. Because y'all gonna get rid of him too. He one joke away from that shit ain't funny no more. But we do it to us. No matter what we see each other accomplish, we had to cheat. That nigga was AI. It was the Illuminati. That nigga's on the payroll. This nigga's glazing. We do that shit to us instead of us saying, hold on. I need to figure this shit out. Case in point, look at India Arie, right? She was a woman who made your hair, you're beautiful, all this shit. You a queen and all this shit. And she got shitted on by somebody who's talking about getting pissed on and where my scamming ass niggas at in little kids' voice. Then you have busters like Trick Daddy, who look like he fucking melting, or look like the fucking cake that fell in the oven that grandma told you not to jump around the oven for. And then you got Luke, who are going at a female who was talking to a female. When women argue or when women debate or have any issues, you stay the fuck out of it. We always knew that. Because it takes a woman to talk to a woman, because when we speak to women, they call us misogynists. So although we might feel that way, it takes the women to teach the women. Just like in MGT classes, it's the women who teach the women. It's not fucking the men that say, well, this is how you put your maxi pad on. And no, the women teach that. So if the woman says, hey, this might be sending the wrong message. Look at niggas come and attack her. She ugly. She built like me. Trick Daddy. But then niggas that think the shit is funny. It's not funny because he really need to get punched in his fucking face. Because again, when women are talking, yo, let them do them. You know what I'm saying? The nigga look like he melting. Remember when grandma was baking that cake? Stop jumping in that kitchen. You gonna make my cake fall. Let that cake fall. You understand what I'm saying? But we got to start having a better relationship with economy, politics, because we've been lied to. I'm telling y'all, we've been lied to. And although the Nation of Islam stayed out of politics as far as voting and stuff, Malcolm was on politics because it took politics for us to understand politics and know what our rights was and how we got to move. But we look at, oh, the government. But then you get a silly check from the government. You get Section 8 from the government. You get them snizzies from the government. But any other time, the government is the Illuminati. They got the secret hand until your silly check is coming. From the government. Tax returns. From the government. So this is what I'm saying. We have to educate ourselves a little bit more about what's going on in your town, district, and state. Don't be afraid to get with city council because they control a lot. But niggas will go to a concert and stand online, but they have, listen, a lot of times they have town hall meetings about you. They have town hall meetings about you and your community. And what they about to do. Gentrification just don't pop up. They had a big open discussion about that shit. This not a conspiracy. Look, Clockwork to say, this not a conspiracy. It's a town hall meeting. School districts, many of y'all don't go to the PTA. He got lupus, so he shouldn't be fucking talking about how nobody look. Nigga, you sick. You should be quiet. Because you have ailments and you got things that you deal with, so you shouldn't disrespect nobody how they look. But again, we have the power. We have a lot of money if we pool our resources together, if we do different things. But when we see somebody doing something for themselves and their family, we get fucking mad. But the minute your tax return come, I'm gonna get that TV. How many living room sets do y'all buy, TVs y'all buy in cars around tax return time? I think the TVs go down. Even Black Friday, motherfuckers be like, on Black Friday sales. No, Black Friday sale is because the shit is old and they're about to make a whole new stock. So they got to get rid of last year's shit. You know, so this is the thing. So we talking about Kaepernick. We fighting for Kaepernick, who's a fucking millionaire too. who's a millionaire too, who he took his payout. Why he ain't say nothing else? He signed his NDA and carried his ass. It wasn't about you no more. Got mine. He got his. Why is he right now not talking about anything or standing, no pun intended, or kneeling for anything right now? Just saying. Shit, make Korean companies rich with the Samsungs. What the hell you think Kias and Hyundais are? It's the most popular cars is Kias. Let's not talk about the hair in the makeup industry and all of that. That's all them too. Going in there getting that hair. You know what I'm saying? So again, we just have a really, really bad relationship with how we see things because we're given things to see and we don't see it. We just look at it and we form an opinion. You ever notice, why is it that whenever we accomplish something, our money is put out there? He just signed the deal for $277 million. That shit go throw a red dot on your head. Because we be like, that's a lot of money. It's really not. Let me tell you something. If you have money and you're not powerful, it don't matter. You're just somebody with money. Think about this too. Do you know what the president's salary is? Why all them senators, former presidents, and them people in politics, multi-millionaires? Look up their money. These are the people who control the laws, the bills, the amendments of your life. They not living on that $270,000 a year as the president. They got millions. I'm talking about double digits, triple digits millions. Y'all better look that shit up. But the minute you see a rapper with money, you like, he got all that money. Why he don't go down to Marcy? Hey Siri, what's Barack Obama's net worth?
Barack Obama's net worth was $1.3 million in 2007.
What's his net worth now?
Barack Obama's net worth was $1.3 million in 2007.
In 2007. So do the money go up or do it go down? Hey Siri, what's Nancy Pelosi's net worth?
Nancy Pelosi's net worth was $120 million in 2024.
I rest my case. $120 million in 2024. But nobody say nothing about them. And these are the people who's every day going to work determining your life. We worry about a fucking rapper. He got all the power. And I'm not saying that everything they do, thank y'all for the gold. I'm not saying everything that dudes do is right and exact, right? I'm not saying, this not making anybody a saint. This not making anybody a saint. But when something fucks with me, because I have discernment and I'm very intuitive, I do this. I just turn it off. I'm not going to say that somebody did something that affected him that's going to affect me. That's that nigga problem. You know what I'm saying? That's that nigga problem. And hold on. Let's do another one. Hey Siri, what's Mitch McConnell's net worth?
Mitch McConnell's net worth was $35 million in 2024.
That nigga don't even know what's going on. That nigga be at the Yankee game like, touchdown. Nigga got all that bread. They are multi-millionaires. From doing what? And we worried about rappers and entertainers. Niggas who be broke. Niggas who don't own their publishing, don't own their chain, don't own their car, don't own their crib, don't own nothing. Mitch McConnell don't know what the fuck is going on right now. And he got 35 in, but what do? He'll pass that bread. You understand what I'm saying? Oh, Tim Scott? I believe that too, Ty, God. What is it? No, Ty OGD. Somebody said Tim Scott. Hey, Siri. What is Tim Scott net worth?
Tim Scott's net worth was $200,000 in 2024.
200,000? Goodness. That nigga popped in comparison. But that's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. So even let's say Flex. First of all, Flex is an outstanding DJ. That is my background DJing. He's nice on the turntables. DJ Khaled is nice too. But I want to say this. Until Flex bring in an infrastructure where he has an understudy that he's ready to pass the culture on to, he can't talk. Because if you've been sitting in the same seat for 30 years, what the fuck did you do? You know, what have you done? So it's easy to do this, right? But this is going this way, but these are coming back at you. So until you are having somebody that's going to take over when you walk away, and then none of these niggas really get along. Yo, let me tell y'all something. I just want y'all to know this. None of these people like each other. Did y'all know that none of these rappers really like each other? None of these people in this business really like each other. Everything is proximity and a look. Why you think niggas take pictures with each other like this? Yeah, we about to work. Coming soon. Nothing ever comes from that. Niggas take pictures with each other. Everything that we see is cap. A lot of shit that we see is cap. But they can't fool us. And the funny thing about it is that I'm happy because I have one of the smartest audiences in one of the smartest chat rooms. So a lot of y'all are not fooled. Y'all be knowing. All this shit is bullshit. If you look at even in the YouTube landscape, you'll see niggas showing love to each other and then they make diss videos about each other. I'm like, what the fuck happened? It's times where I got dissed. I don't even know what happened. Like, fucking nigga could have called my phone. All right, what the fuck I do? I was eating popcorn and sun chips and shit. I wake up as a whole diss video about me. Because the minute somebody sees somebody doing well, it's the old slavery shit. They're about to move Leroy. You think Leroy is going to a better place. So you be mad at Leroy, you forgot we supposed to be escaping. We're all supposed to be escaping from this maze of bullshit. So if I got this, you got this, and you got that, yo, how can we take all this shit and make it work for our benefit? Now, we all start out wanting to eat hairy chicken wings together. And if we lucky, we could get some beef fried rice with some bean sprouts in it, not them bullshit ass peas and carrots. But that's that bum shit. It should be good. Even if they put a little egg in it. You know, they put that egg in that rice with them hairy chicken wings. Shit was hitting. But then somebody gets something and they say, nah, I ain't fucking with them niggas. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I ain't fucking with them niggas. I don't care about them. Somewhere the plans deviate early with a lot of people. So that's why we can't have shit. So you decided to go this way, but your way didn't work. Now you're looking at my way saying, yo, he could just this, that, and no. Go your way. Do your thing. We also have to take into account that some of us are not good with money. Some of us are not even good with information. Yo, I'm working on so many things right now. I don't come on here and tell y'all because it's premature. I don't want to look like a jackass. Some things have to be kept on the low. But when you're looking for validation, you run to the internet and try to get validated. I got a lot of things that I'm doing right now. But when it comes to fruition, then I'll say, yo, this happened, this is happening, this is happening. But you got people who get a little bit of information and they run to the internet, and most of the time it be misinformation. You tell a nigga, yo, do it, don't tell nobody. Can't wait to tell everybody. How could you trust somebody who cannot hold information? Because this person trusts that person trusts that person, and that person just trusts that person, and you don't even know none of these goddamn people. You understand what I'm saying? People can't even hold information. That's why so many announcements. That's why so much shit going on that never happens. Because everybody's in the studio cooking, right? Where the fuck is the music? If everybody cooking, when niggas gonna eat? If everybody cooking, when niggas gonna eat? So that's why Jay-Z will come out and fuck with everybody. I'm gonna just show up. I'm gonna have a hairdo. They gonna go crazy over this. It's all social engineering, though. That's what all this shit is really about. It's all social engineering. Because people know that we are very reactionary. Especially when YouTube started giving out money. You got niggas who can't wait to run to YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Bro, you saying mad word. All right, so your girl drink babies. She be doing shit that you could get lashed in certain countries for. And she said, you got a wee-wee. Is that enough substance for you? Because I ain't even get to your mom's yet. We just going to stay with her. Anyway. This be a tough seat to sit in sometimes. Some of the shit that I be having to endure sometimes, it's tough. But you know, people never see when somebody threw the rock at you. They just see your reaction, and then they just judge you off your reaction. You know what I'm saying? They just judge you off your reaction to shit. Because I'm going to be real with you, I don't really fuck with nobody. For people who know me, I don't really give a fuck about a lot of people. I really don't. I just don't absorb a lot of shit. And my answer for a lot of shit is fucking punching niggas in their face. I'm trying to grow out of it. I'm trying to mature. I work out every day to beat niggas the fuck up. That's just the truth. I be wanting to kick niggas' ass. But that's not the solution because some people are so defeated by their miserable ass life. That's why they fuck with us. The worst thing you could do in today's climate is smile. You have people, I won't even say nothing. Experiment. Post a picture of you smiling. People already gonna tell you, oh, you must have got some money. Look, you could be smiling because you're alive. You know what I'm saying? This life thing is a gift to us. We don't know when we out of here. You could be smiling, motherfucker. That motherfucker must got some money. Nigga got some pussy. Look, that's what we think. That just goes to show, our mentality. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker, you can't even smile. You have some niggas what's so funny. What you smiling at? You ever been in a room and you just having a good time and somebody come in there and be a fucking killjoy and be like, I want to know what's so funny. You know, like, I joke and play a lot. I don't even really be serious a lot of times. I'm only serious when I'm in front of the masses of people because when you have a voice and you have an outlet to speak, you use that to speak. But did not know sometimes I could get on my silly shit and have fun because I like to fucking clown people. This shit is easy. You know, but I don't try to keep y'all all night because, you know, some of y'all got to work tomorrow. Some of you might be at work right now. And I just do want to say this too. Shout out to everybody with a 9 to 5, 10 to 6, a 7 to 3. There is no reason in the world that we should ever shame anybody for having a job, for doing what they got to do to take care of their family. I commend everybody who do what they have to do to take care of themselves and their family. It's very, very important and essential that you take care of yourself and your family. But if you know you driving Uber, you shouldn't be trying to act like you a fucking expert in other shit. Because if you were expert in other shit, you're going to have to show your expertise by results. And like Tad like to say, if what you know don't change your situation, then you don't know shit. If what you know don't change your situation, then you don't know shit. Stop talking about what you know. Or trying to impede in other people's life and other people's affairs or what you know. Because if you knew, then you would be able to utilize what you know for you. It's another thing with niggas. Niggas be the experts at everything and the master of absolutely nothing. All this I heard or all you gotta do or niggas was saying, that's just not how this world works. Sometimes the best way to learn is you gotta shut the fuck up. But I realize when you think you that nigga or you feel like you might be treated like a subordinate to somebody, you just gotta just poke your fucking chest out. And some of y'all niggas got bird-ass chests. Some of y'all is bitch weight. You know, and just the mouth is diesel. Some niggas gotta shut the fuck up. Shout out to Oshino too, right? So I gotta say this because I came across a video of him the other day. And he's talking about the people he blocked. He said he blocked like 500,000 people. And he said, sometimes I block people if they try to give me advice. I keep telling you every day, I don't listen to the niggas, man. I don't. I check, you know, like, you ain't got to have on no suit. You ain't got to, you know, you don't have to profess to have a bunch of money. But if you got eye boogers and white shit in the corner of your mouth and got and don't have no teeth, Only thing you could tell me about is how to lose your teeth. You can't tell me how to keep them because you ain't kept them. If you popped and you trying to borrow $5 from me in this economy, $5 could get you nothing. You can't even get a bag. Listen, Sun Chips is $4.99, bro. You can't even eat for $5 no more. And you need to borrow money, or you need a place to stay, or you need help, and you trying to tell me what I need to do and all that, I just can't listen to you. I can't take you serious. And I think a lot of people need to be humble and realize that, yo, you are at the restart button. I don't give a fuck about what you have, and all that shit, because there be a lot of that going on. And I don't tell people to be humble, but a lot of people just be running a fucking mouth. Here we go. The Bible says, judge not according to the appearance. What passage is that? What's your name? All call outs is mandatory. What passage is that? Give us the passage. Because you just said the Bible. Bible also said don't eat swine. Y'all niggas be eating rib tips. And candy made from gelatin and all types of shit and animal shortening. The Bible said, judge not according to appearance. Give us the passage. I just made a video telling y'all to fucking fall back. But I knew y'all would come anyway because y'all don't listen. How do you know that we read the Bible or care about that? See how you pushing your shit on us? You think that's fair? Hold up. If you don't know it off cap, then you cap. And Austin 316 says, I just whooped your ass. Anyway.
Doggie Diamonds did this.
Nah, don't tell them fuck the Bible. Don't do that. Don't do that. That is hilarious. Don't do that. Hold on. Here we go.
Doggie Diamonds did this.